ritual. So now you... It's the same BPM, but the pattern is completely different. And funk carioca today mixed both kinds of drum patterns. Eu ia te falar para deixar pouquinho, mas agora já era.
É que tá passando rápido o tempo.
Okay. So, with the internet and the digital technologies, we have the numbers of the home studios and producers began to grow, and it was very easy to produce a funk carioca track. So, Silvio Essinger is a journalist that made probably the most complete history of a book of funk history, funk carioca history. And he said that democratization of information technology helped the funk a lot. With a simple computer, anyone could become a producer, and people only need like a sound forge to cut and modify the sounds, and an acid to paste and to transform the sounds. The result is the musical possibilities of funk carioca became infinite, limitless. So today, my point of my research, I'm researching some DJs that create blogs that they share some specific kind of files, like audio edition softwares and the installers of them, completely pirate. Some drum beats made of their own, of their friends or their other DJs. Some tracks and what they call points. What is the points? Points. The point in Portuguese is ponto. Is the name of capoeira and an Afro-religion like candomblé and umbanda. It's a sound meant to be repeated like a mantra to evoke spirits or to make some kind of
supernatural contact.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So these points, the points is nothing but a loop. So what these guys are doing, they are sharing a database of loops, not only tracks. So this is a volta, yeah. Agora. This is what they call tarantella. So they sample the tarantella and they separate each piece of that like this or this. So you have a database with files, with pack of samples, like with 1 tempo, 2 tempos, or 16 tempos. So everyone can produce a track. This is another one. So now I'm gonna put some an example of Sunny Pitbull, and it's an important thing to say is the producers like to use an Akai MPC drum machine. So they use these points and each button to construct their track. So this is Sunny Pitbull. Okay. What these guys are doing actually, they are sharing vocabulary. It's not only closed tracks. So if you don't know any carioca funk track, you can go to these blogs and you can download all this database of samples. You can do your own track. So this process illustrates which Lev Manovich calls collaborative remixability. Manovich believes that the role of the receiver in communication process becomes a temporary station, which is we are cannibals every time, because we ate or we sample, then we remix, then we upload our inventions and our creations, and the process continues. So information arrives, is transformed, mixed with another data, and prior information, the results of this combination is retransmitted to the network and to the process of feedback. So what I'm saying is, when a Carioca funk producer begins to share open tracks and their respective constituent parts, he's sharing infinite possibles of a new way to write. So like the scripts is rewrite culture. And the curious thing is, there's any claim of authorship or intellectual ownership of any kind. So to them, there's no copyright and there's no copyleft either. So it's the real punk spirit to do it yourself. For them, if you want to copy, okay, copy. It's yours. It's not mine. And it turns to a question that who owns what? So, the other things, important things to say is the market of funk doesn't have any kind of big record company or like a institution of that centralized. It's all decentralized. The guy go to a ball and he sing his track above a drum pattern. People record it and people burn some CDs and sell those CDs. But the guy who is singing doesn't get any kind of money with that. The money come from his performances. So, okay. Okay, yeah. Sorry. And it's a completely independent market. And sometimes we have a Warner or EMI, we have one guy on their staff that is a funk Carioca guy, but the 90% of the guys, they don't have any contracts or anything like that. And in 2008, Getúlio Vargas Foundation, that is a foundation that makes some economics and social political studies in Rio, in Brazil, made a research that tries to observe the socio-economic and cultural impacts on the agents involved in the production of funk. They interview DJs, MCs, owners of sound system, producers, researchers, and what they realized, they concluded that Carioca funk moves over 3 million euros a month in state of Rio, completely independent, with DJs earning around $1,000 for a month. So it's an independent market, completely independent market. And Mano Viana, the guy who made the first study and helped Marlboro create the Carioca funk sound, says that this entire market has been created in the last 2 decades without any help from the culture industry establishment. I know no other example of such clear market upset in the contemporary pop culture. He said that funk now has clear numbers which show that it is an important economic activity and as such must be taken serious by the authorities. So I'm gonna deliver the what? Okay. This is a point that synthesizes our thinking, that a guy recorded screaming this sentence. No, you can't put it.
Aí, otário, aproveita agora, copia, pra você, aperta o REC e grava, copia, porque quanto mais você copia, a gente cria.
Okay, this is the translation, so I'm gonna take it back to Helena's
To finish.
to finish. So, okay.
So funk is just one example of the cultural syncretism and the mashup culture that eu vou ler daqui.
Okay.
That is going on in Brazil since it was discovered. There are many other examples, like free software in Brazil, like Tecnobrega in Brazil, many of them in the religion, in culture, and everything. And what Massimo Canevati thinks is that this process that is very particular to Brazil is the gift that Brazil can give to the world inspire